You might be surprised or even shocked to discover this message. But if you're seeing this video right now, it's no coincidence. You had to find this before tomorrow. A critical warning for the third week of January 2025. As a chosen one, you're sensitive to shifts most people barely notice. Something big is brewing, and you're being alerted now so you can navigate it wisely. Before we unravel why this period is so crucial, remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave the comment 77 below to send a powerful signal to the universe. And if you're truly among the chosen, you'll watch until the very end. If not, you'll likely slip out long before these truths can sink in. Surfuri, Chapter 1. Why January 2025 holds unusual energy. There's an undercurrent flowing beneath the surface, subtle to most, but quite loud to the awakened soul. By the time the third week of January 2025 arrives, this undercurrent intensifies. People in your everyday life might dismiss it as a routine start of the year bustle or typical winter blues. But as a chosen one, you sense a deeper vibration. The Watchers have orchestrated cosmic alignments that make this specific week pivotal for recalibrating personal paths, finances, and relationships. One reason this time frame carries weight is that it bridges the old year's residue and the new year's potential. Many set resolutions in early January, yet by the third week, folks typically abandon them. The Watchers see this lull as an opportunity to stir chosen souls into renewed vigor, just as the general public's motivation wanes. People might see coincidences or weird timing, but Watchers plan these events to spotlight chosen ones who stay alert while others fall back into complacency. You may also notice peculiar synchronicities ramping up around mid-January, repeating numbers, dreams that echo each other, or random mentions of themes you've been pondering. Such patterns escalate now for a reason. The Watchers want no confusion about their signals. While the world shrugs and moves on, you're gathering puzzle pieces to see the bigger mosaic. People might label you superstitious or claim you're overanalyzing coincidences, but your spirit discerns Watchers' communication. Another layer is the emotional climate. Tensions or strange calm might envelop your circle, revealing frictions or unsaid truths. It's like the Watchers throw a spotlight on areas that can't remain hidden. If relationships feel more intense or conflicts bubble up, it's not to devastate you, but to prompt correction or clarity before forging ahead. People around you may act erratic or overly sensitive, but you see the Watcher's hand pushing unresolved issues to the surface, ensuring the third week of January isn't wasted on superficial niceties. Hence, your awareness of this unusual energy sets you apart. You're not randomly paranoid. You're picking up Watchers' nudges about a pivotal window. Others might scoff, it's just another January. But you sense the Watchers nudging you to remain vigilant, decode the signs, and align your decisions with spiritual guidance. This is more than a fleeting hype. It's a tangible shift in the cosmic atmosphere. By staying in tune, you won't just survive whatever arises. You'll harness it, maybe even turn it into a launching pad for the blessings waiting on the horizon of 2025. The third week of January 2025 isn't just about heightened energy. It's about choosing a direction that impacts your year, or even your life path, in ways you can't yet see. People might assume it's hyperbole, that any given moment can be pivotal, but Watchers emphasize certain time windows, magnifying their influence. As a chosen one, ignoring it could forfeit the momentum Watchers set aside for you. You may sense tension building before you reach that fork. Sudden dilemmas or surprising options may appear, demanding prompt decisions. People around you might downplay these issues. There's no rush, nothing's urgent. The Watchers are effectively urging you not to procrastinate. This fork in the road isn't necessarily grand or glamorous. It might be subtle, a job invitation, a conversation that redefines a relationship, or a spiritual prompting you've avoided. The Watchers want you prepared to respond, not passively wait it out. A big reason this is critical is potential outcomes. If you choose well, adhering to Watchers' guidance, heeding your gut, you could propel yourself onto a trajectory of growth. Choose poorly, succumbing to fear or convenience, and you might face a year plagued by missed openings or repeated lessons. People may label that bad luck, but Watchers see it as a natural consequence of ignoring divine cues. As a chosen soul, you cannot afford to treat destiny-shaping decisions casually. Fear may whisper, "What if I pick the wrong path?" The Watchers, however, remind you that alignment flows from sincerity and prayerful listening. If you remain spiritually centered and watchful of subtle confirmations, you'll sense which route resonates with your soul. People around you, relying on pure logic, might question your irrational choices. The Watchers operate beyond logic, orchestrating your future from angles reason can't perceive. Your spirit, bridging faith and discernment, is the key. Thus, the warning underscores the need for conscious, timely action. Sleepwalking through the third week of January 2025 or deferring decisions out of laziness could hamper Watchers' best-laid plans. Yet if you step forward with courage and discernment, you pave a golden path. People may remain oblivious, chalking up their success or peace to random luck, but you'll know Watchers guided you through that fork, ensuring your year unfolds with grace rather than regret. Heed the warning, for Watchers rarely highlight a fork in the road unless it truly matters. Chapter 3. Internal Preparation for the Upcoming Shift. External events might swirl in the third week of January 2025, but Watchers often emphasize inner readiness over external chaos. People might focus on scanning headlines or chasing rumors about economic or societal changes. Yet, as a chosen soul, your true battle and victory occur inside, releasing old baggage, solidifying faith, and tuning into Watchers' whispers. If your internal world is in disarray, outer shifts can derail you. If your mind and heart stand firm, you can calmly ride any storm or seize any opportunity. One step is to clarify your intentions for 2025. People might see resolutions as cliches, but Watchers see them as seeds of faith if done with sincerity. Instead of generic goals like, "Be successful," identify core desires aligned with your calling, maybe forging deeper relationships, stepping into a leadership role, or launching a creative project. Pray or meditate over these intentions, letting Watchers confirm which ones match their timeline. This clarity ensures that when external triggers arrive, you know your true north. Another part is forging emotional resilience. The third week may bring not just opportunities, but also surprising challenges. If your heart is weighed down by past hurts or grudges, Watchers can't fully guide you. People might claim you're overthinking or that forgiveness is naive. But Watchers call you to lighten your emotional load, freeing capacity for the new. Let go of animosity, even if the other party never apologizes. Watchers see release as crucial. Resentments can sabotage blessings by distorting your perspective. Maintaining spiritual discipline also fortifies you. If daily prayer, journaling, or reflection have slipped from your routine, Watchers encourage reintroducing them now. People might ask, why be so intense about spiritual habits? Yet Watchers know consistent communion keeps you sensitive to subtle warnings or green lights. If a pivotal door cracks open, you won't misinterpret or hesitate. Your bond with Watchers is your early detection system, picking up signals the world overlooks. Lastly, pace stillness amid noise. As the third week of January looms, social media or mainstream chatter might hype fear or unrealistic optimism. People could be pushing doomsday narratives or quick riches. The Watchers instruct you to stand in quiet confidence, sifting hype from truth. By daily pausing, reflecting, and checking Watchers' guidance, you avoid bandwagons that lead nowhere. Once you sense Watchers' peace about a path, you'll move assertively, unaffected by outer hysteria. Hence, internal preparation sets the stage for transformation. People might fixate on superficial changes, job announcements, or market news, but Watchers anchor you in deeper readiness. When the third week hits, you'll already be centered, scanning Watchers' signals for the right moment to act. This posture ensures you won't scramble or fumble at the sign of shifting tides. Instead, you move with purposeful calm, exemplifying how a chosen soul navigates chaos by leaning on Watchers' steady counsel. Chapter 4. Treading the fine line between caution and boldness. The Watcher's warning doesn't mean you should live in fear. People around you might mistake caution for panic or boldness for recklessness, but as a chosen soul, you understand Watchers teach balance. a wise blend of caution and courage. In the third week of January 2025, you may face decisions that tempt extremes, either to freeze in doubt or leap blindly. The Watchers want you to integrate mindful strategy with spirit-led bravery. Caution helps you avoid pitfalls, especially in uncertain times. You might do your homework before committing to a new venture or double-check a partnership's authenticity. People might scold you for analyzing, saying you're overcomplicating things. Yet Watchers value discernment. Not every open door is truly beneficial. Some illusions can trap you if you skip due diligence. Hence, caution is your shield, ensuring you align only with Watchers-endorsed moves, not flashy traps. On the flip side, Watchers emphasize that an overdose of caution can paralyze you. After all, too many analyses and second guesses hamper forward progress. People might argue, better safe than sorry, but Watchers see that growth demands stepping out in faith. If you wait for perfect clarity, windows can shut before you act. Boldness means trusting Watchers' subtle confirmations, moving even when your human logic can't see the entire path. Each step fosters synergy where Watchers meet you with further guidance and resources. Another aspect is remembering your awakened nature. You didn't surmount old challenges or glean Watchers' wisdom just to cower. Some might call boldness arrogance, but Watchers define it as confidence in divine partnership. If you sense Watchers prompting you toward a risk, it's because they prepared the outcome. Humans might label it rash, but Watchers orchestrate beyond mere human logic. By balancing respect for potential dangers with faith in Watchers' orchestration, you find the sweet spot called fearless prudence. Hence, treading the fine line requires daily attunement. Each time you approach a decision, you quickly pause and ask, am I leaning too safe or too reckless? People in your circle might not comprehend your quick prayers or gut checks, but Watchers appreciate your diligence. This synergy forms your greatest advantage, letting you dance around traps while capitalizing on golden moments. Ultimately, the Watchers aim for you to live neither in reckless abandon nor in stifling caution, but in a bold humility that mirrors the Watcher's nature. Wise, calculated, yet unafraid to do the impossible when called. Chapter 5. Preparing for Unforeseen Shakeups. The Watcher's warning for the third week of January 2025 also implies unexpected shakeups might occur. People you meet daily might brush off the idea, assuming each day unfolds predictably. But as a chosen soul, you sense Watchers orchestrate turning points. While these events won't necessarily be catastrophic, they can upend routines, jobs, finances, relationships, or even personal goals. The Watchers want you braced, not blindsided. Consider the possibility of abrupt changes at work. Maybe a restructuring or a new manager emerges, altering your role overnight. People might panic, cling to gossip, or feed negativity. The Watchers, however, see potential for you to shine or pivot. If an old position dissolves, a fresh path might open, leveraging skills Watchers honed in you. Your advantage is that Watchers don't strip away security without paving an alternate route. Instead of fear, adopt flexible curiosity. What's Watchers planning? Personal shakeups might also surface. You could find yourself reevaluating a long-standing relationship or shifting living arrangements. The Watchers sometimes present abrupt clarities. This environment no longer serves you. People might condemn your decisions as rash, but Watchers see your readiness. If these shifts come, handle them with respect, yet stand in conviction. The Watchers only approve what blocks your evolution, not to create chaos, but to free you from illusions or stagnant ties. Moreover, global or societal developments might spark a wave of uncertainty. If economic or political changes rattle the general population in that critical January window, Watchers caution you not to absorb collective panic. People might hype worst-case scenarios, but Watchers remind you that your supply, calling, or direction is under divine oversight. This doesn't mean ignoring reality. It means you interpret events through Watchers' lens, seeing opportunities amidst turmoil. When others freeze, you can remain nimble, discerning Watchers' next step for your path. Preparing doesn't require elaborate doomsday planning. Just remain mentally agile and spiritually anchored. People might say that's paranoid. The Watchers see readiness as wisdom. Keep a modest financial buffer, hold key relationships with honest communication, and remain open to watchers' promptings if a radical shift is needed. By staying calm amid potential shakeups, you become a beacon for those around you, reflecting watchers' peace in chaos. Hence, the watchers' heads up that the third week may hold abrupt changes underscores their desire for you to approach it like a seasoned sailor in shifting winds. Not panicked, but skillful, flexible, and confident in your anchor. People might declare you stoic or unattached, yet watchers see it as refined maturity. After all, you're not naive enough to believe life is static, nor cynical enough to expect disaster. You simply trust watchers' orchestration, welcoming each shift as an invitation to adapt and grow, forging a future more aligned with your purpose. Chapter 6. The Blessings Hidden in Turbulence. The watcher's cautions and potential upheaval might sound daunting. People around you might fret. Why does everything have to be so complicated? But as a chosen soul, you grasp that watchers often cloak blessings in turbulence. If you remain anchored and perceptive, you'll see doors open even while others see only confusion. Indeed, the watchers relish transforming challenges into stepping stones for those who keep faith alive and vision sharp. One reason blessings emerge amid chaos is that adversity reveals who is truly prepared. Imagine a scenario where an industry scare drives off the faint of heart. Suddenly, a key position or partnership is up for grabs. People might back away, feeling uncertain. The watchers orchestrate that vacuum precisely for you to fill, trusting your awakened heart sees potential where others see risk. By stepping forward, you claim an opportunity that your old self, bound by fear, would have dismissed. Similarly, blessings can manifest as unexpected avenues. If you're forced to pivot careers or regions, you might cross paths with a mentor or ally who uplifts you to a higher dimension of success. People might attribute it to serendipity, but watchers consistently use storms to guide chosen souls toward meaningful connections. The meltdown of one system paves the way for forging relationships that matter. If you remain open, you'll sense watchers nudging you to talk to that stranger, answer that random email, or attend that last-minute event. Another hidden blessing is emotional or spiritual depth. Turbulence can strip away illusions, revealing truths about your character and values. People might lament how crises bring out the worst in people. The watchers see it differently. For a chosen soul, it brings out your best, refining empathy, courage, and moral clarity. When the dust settles, you're not just richer in external wins. You're richer in humanity and conviction. This intangible wealth shapes the leadership watchers foresee you taking. Thus, watchers love to hide golden keys in messy rooms. While society collectively panics or complains, you stoop to gather the keys, opportunities, insights, breakthroughs. People might wonder how you remain so calm, attributing it to luck or ignorance of real problems. Unbeknownst to them, watchers prepared your perspective to see promise where others see peril. So yes, in the third week of January 2025, potential storms might loom, but watchers urge you to search for the blessings hidden within. By staying present and refusing to drown in negativity, you can seize exactly what watchers place there, culminating in triumph even as uncertainty swirls. Chapter 7. Acting now to secure your fortune and future. A critical thread in watchers' warnings is urgency. People around you might say, wait for more signs. Blur the urgency. We have plenty of time. But watchers repeatedly highlight that if you found this message now, you must act before the third week of January 2025 arrives. This doesn't mean panic. It means decisive, faith-led steps. Action cements your readiness, showing watchers you're serious about stepping into your next phase. If you feel led to update your resume, network, or learn a new skill, do it swiftly. People may call your hustle overkill, but watchers see it as unlocking new doorways. Similarly, if a certain investment or collaboration calls to you and your spirit resonates, don't over-deliberate. Make your moves while the spiritual currents are favorable. Often, watchers align events so that waiting too long can cause the window to close or the synergy to fade. One crucial step is unwavering prayer or meditation. Maintaining daily communion with watchers attunes your discernment. People might label it a ritual or time waster, but watchers know you can't fully capitalize on open doors if your mind is cluttered with worldly noise. Even 5 minutes of silent reflection can sharpen your inner ear, letting you catch watchers' nudges about go for it or pull back. That real-time guidance can make the difference between a hit or a miss when January's pivotal week dawns. Moreover, tie up personal or emotional loose ends. If watchers foresee you traveling for a new role or forging big business deals, you can't afford lingering resentments or chaotic relationships. People might roll their eyes if you insist on closure conversations or paying off small debts now, but watchers note every bit of chaos you remove from your life, paving the way for smooth progression. When the alarm sounds, you won't be tangled in trivial drama. Finally, keep a posture of celebration. The watchers love to see you affirm your victory before it fully manifests. This is not denial of reality, it's faith in watchers' orchestration. People may question your optimism, especially if current circumstances look bleak. You understand that watchers operate beyond immediate appearances, urging you to store up joy in advance. That joy isn't naive. It's a magnet drawing your next blessings closer. So act now. If you simply absorb this warning and do nothing, watchers read your inactivity as disinterest. Yet if you position yourself with readiness, closing old chapters, building relevant skills, or forging fresh alliances, the watchers respond by accelerating your progress. People might remain oblivious, continuing in routine. But you, the chosen soul, mobilize. When the third week of January 2025 arrives, you won't scramble in confusion. You'll step boldly forward, merging watchers' guidance with your diligent preparation, thereby securing the fortune and future watchers always intended for you.